EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, these Steelers, one of the most successful franchises in the Super Bowl era. They're searching for their 7th title.
And their last one, Super Bowl 43 over the Cardinals in dramatic fashion. And you know they'd like to win this one to honor the great Franco Harris, who we lost back in 2022.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, it might be a state holiday in Michigan tomorrow if they can pull this one off. Their first ever Super Bowl appearance as they try to win their first NFL title since 1957.
Oh, I love how you announce. I love how you like to govern as well. A state holiday? Absolutely if they pull this one off. And remember, this team trying to win, as you said, their first title since 1957. If they pull this off, it officially buries the Bobby Lane curse.
Cameron Hayward just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Williams looking to throw on second down. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
No, we changed it.
Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Williams now throwing on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now Williams on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They go play action now. Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Williams from the gun on third down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Williams. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Breece Hall, 53 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get them 5 up to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. It's caught here by Adams. So he stopped for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They go play action with Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Give left side for Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch these safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. A short throw taken in by Conklin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Jackson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 69 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and 7. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Williams. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw, Williams. Flushed out right. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Williams now on 1st down. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson on the move to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dameon Pierce, 24 yards. And the Lions have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Marcus Jones, a return man. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 7. In motion right, that's Hyatt. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Williams to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Super Bowl. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go, back. Strike 2. Red, yellow. Red.
Back to throw. Williams. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Drill green. Green jack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Back to throw. Williams. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Williams on 1st and 10. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And that'll be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Williams on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Von Miller with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. York able to send this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They go play action with Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Leonard Floyd drops him for a loss of 12. And it also brings up 4th down. Will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Williams now looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand out to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Hyatt, 49 yards. And the Steelers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. And this is going to be intercepted. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Here's 1st down. Now Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Hall again. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's across for them.